Elder Scrolls 2 Daggerfall, everyone. We're playing our Argonian Whispers in Shadow. We've got our primary skills of Archery, Short Blade, and Critical Strike. You notice they're all agility skills. That's why our agility's 90. We're slowly working on that. For our major skills, we got Lockpicking, Pickpocket, and Streetwise. Lockpicking is the most important skill in this set, but it may take a while. Then under minor skills, we got Stealth, Mercantile, Restoration, Mysticism, Thaumaturgy, and Illusion. Now, let's see here. One more thing I want to mess with. I want to see if I can use that same key binding to go back to the browser. Cool. That makes things a lot easier. Alright. How this works is I actually have 3 monitors with 6 desktops. The idea is I use a key binding to switch between the sets of 3 desktops. And it's really nice. That's what I'm messing with at the moment. I'm basically just screwing around with a lot of, stuff that I can do on Linux. You know, if we really want to be absolutely silly, we can pull my Twitter in, for example, and you can see the window wobbles a bit. It's just something that's stupid, and you can turn it off. You don't have to have it on, but I have it on for seemingly no reason other than to have a wobbly window. There's just so much customization in this that I haven't yet gotten over it. Anyway, let's see here. Yes, we were going to talk about what I need to do. You see, the Order of the Candle, they're the Knighthood of Sentinel. We want to get in good with Sentinel, so we're pretending to be an upstanding knight, although we're really a jerk. We're pretending to be an upstanding knight here, and we're going to stop an orc warlord bent on destroying Sentinel. He lives in the ruins of this shack, where he actually has necromancers he's working with. And those necromancers are summoning undead and Daedra and stuff. They're not good people. But this orc warlord's way away from home, and I'll show you what I mean in a second. Let's get over there first and foremost. Alright, so it's nighttime, but as you can see right here, he's in the ruins beneath a shack. There's a set of catacombs under a shack. Yes. Now, the orcs, we're currently here in Sentinel, in this region. And the orcs come from over here. So a single orc warlord has actually made his way all the way over here and has, at a shack somewhere in this region, or underneath the shack, I should say, in the catacombs, he's gotten a lot of necromancers that are fighting alongside him. So, yeah, that's what we're going to figure out in a second. We're going to figure out where the hell he is. So we went to sleep in the Queen's Jug last time. I'm screwing up this, I keep hitting the bundle button. Bundle outfits. Ah, yeah, there we go. This is the right thing. So, city gear, armored up, travel gear. Got it. All right, as I was saying, we want to go ahead and see where this shack is. The shack's ruins are 15 hours away, but we're awake right now, so I think we can make do here. It's suitable for us. We're moderately dressed, and no big deal there. So let's continue. We got to go in this direction past the Queen's Jug. Actually, I went in the wrong direction because I'm a genius. Yes. We go past the Queen's Jug, and then we go up and over. So our goal is obviously past the tower. So the ruins are over here, and I'm thinking the next location I should stop at is maybe this town here. It's a little bit, it's on the halfway point, 9 hours away. I think we can do it, assuming we don't, of course, freeze to death. We don't know how cold the night's getting. Never should have come here. Generic bandit dialogue. All right. So, what do we got? Of course we got bandits. Well, you know, if they're going to wait, if they're gonna wait long enough for me to just armor up, I'm gonna armor up. Oh god, it hurts. I got shot in the back while I was armoring up. Okay, this is fine. No biggie. They're just bandits. Bandits are fairly low on the totem pole of enemies. I say as I just get smacked hard. How we doing, by the way? Yeah, we're good. Yes, death is highly overrated. Generic bandit dialogue. Very good. You can type !mod list. And it will take you to a link. Oh, it will guide you in the direction there. Oof. Here we go. Let's back up for a second and hit him with good old fireball. That'll do it. Yes, I do not have the box with the mod list set up today, unfortunately. This is a brand new OBS setup I did today, so you'll have to use the good old website. Alright, Daedric Saber. I say good old website, but I haven't actually fixed the banners yet. I'm too lazy. I should really just redo the entire CSS table. Oh well. Let's move on. Let's see here. Here's the thing. If you're running on a cell phone or an area with bright areas, like bright lights that are causing glare, it may be impossible to see at night. It's true. Now then, I suppose we could, let's see, let's look advanced. Yeah, I mean, there's some basic stuff here, but I don't think, we'll try something for you. I'm absolutely fine moving the exterior light level up 1. So we're just going to quit really quick, and then we're going to relaunch. Don't worry about it too much. Now then, we go to advanced, and then I believe it would be enhancements. Here we go. As you can see, the night light is actually at 1.0, so I can't raise it any further. I mean, the dungeon ambient light, I specifically have dark, so, you know, put up with it. But no, I have the night light as high as it can go. Sorry. Oh boy. Okay. Let's go ahead and play the game. Very good. Now, what direction are we going again? You know what? Let's go over to Ragamora first. That might be a nice place to just stop for a second. Ragmoa? Doesn't matter. Oh, my armor's warm. Okay, so I'm fine. I thought I was going to have issues, but it turns out because your armor can get cold, and then you can suffer freezing from it. No big deal, though. In this case, my armor's warm. Let's, just in case, throw on a cloak really quick. And then we need to eat something. Yeah, let's go ahead and have that amazing orange and and an apple. Yeah. Orange and an apple. Eat a couple pieces of fruit and be invigorated by that fact. Good, good, good. Oh. Said anything more than 360p is excessive. I understand that. I really do. Whoa, did I just pass by a, I passed by a small, previously unmarked village. It was marked, I just wasn't paying attention. Gear store opens later. There are no places. Wait, there's a tavern here. Okay, we can just nap in the tavern until morning, I think. It might be worth it to check this place out. How long do I have to kill the warlord? 19 days? Let's continue on. You know what? Screw it. We're doing just fine. Let's go. Oh, it's getting cloudy. Great, I'm gonna get rained on. Hostile encounter, try to avoid. We successfully avoided the encounter, no problem. And bandits again. That's close enough. Oh, jeez! How'd you sneak up on me, you bastard? Okay, so there's only 3 of them. There can be up to 6, so... The fact that they're kind of spread out means they'll try to hit me with poison arrows, I imagine. Not a big deal, just need to pay attention. One more shot on this guy, and then we'll go in for the dagger. Here we go. 6 gold pieces pinched from him. That gets our pickpocketing skill up slowly. Yep, nothing to... a dull letter from a friend in a neighboring village. That bastard. Acrobat and rogue are dead. Not successful pickpocketing him, but... do it. And that thief is dead. Good. So we got a steel dagger and an arrow. Take that formal cloak too, just in case. Got some steel greaves, steel battle axe. That's all good stuff. And just some money. Decent amount of money, though. 400 gold. Off a random bandit. That's fine by me. Cast, I was going to say buoyancy, but balm a couple times to heal up. And there we go. A dull letter written by well, it wasn't written by an illiterate bandit. It was written for a virtually illiterate bandit. But yeah, I imagine that it was the person who lived here. Someone here wrote the bandit a letter. That's what I imagine happened. Because we just arrived. Let's see. Alright, let's go to the Queen's Chasm. That seems like the best place to be. No innuendo here. Let's get going. Alright. There it is. Turn off the lantern. Hello, sir. Room for the night. The room is free for a knight such as me. Damn right it is. Go over here. Hello, miss. You're in the Order of the Candle? Oh my god! Oh my. Oh my. Okay, there we go. Any news? I heard that the Smiths of Julianos and the teachers of Zen have patched up their differences. Yes. Okay, there we go. Yes, apparently she's in the prostitutes faction. That's lovely. We're gonna sleep in this room, where we're safe. Okay, etiquette and jumping and pickpocket skills. Very good. It's 5 a.m. The store opens at 6, I think, but let's just go ahead and grab some stew. And yes, let's go this way. Don't worry about it. We're going to the champion supplies. Either that or we're picking some pockets. Not picking pockets, we're just trying to break into yeah, we're just trying to break into stores, I think. I just broke into a store after dark. Unfortunately, I wanted the dwarven longsword. And, oh boy. Well, let's grab the door. You cannot carry any more stuff. Well, you better shove everything in the wagon then. Because I'm stealing from this store. I'm an upstanding knight, don't you know? Why I steal from local shops. Okay. Alright, let me continue to put some stuff away. Jeez, I'm just looking at all the seemingly random stuff that I have here. Okay, good. This'll do. So we now can grab the arrows. Bow. Yep. Torch. The books are worth selling. Fish. Orange. And yeah, we'll take the steel as well. But we can't really... There's no point in stealing the horse, sadly. Daedric axe. Books. You just stole a Daedric axe. Alright. Wakizashi. Let's get out of here while we still have the opportunity. Okay, so we broke into that store, and we stole a bunch of stuff. Yes. Not stealing, borrowing without asking, something like that. Alright, well, we're leaving town. We left before... isn't it interesting? In the middle of the night, a stranger rode into town, spent 3 hours at the inn, then left, and apparently the same night the store was broken into. It's a damn shame. It's a damn shame. But I didn't have anything to do with it, that's for sure. I'm an upstanding knight, don't you know? Don't you know? Alright, let's go ahead and move on to this hall. It's 8 hours away. It's either that or... Well, this area is 7 hours away. Let's go there. Yeah, weird happenstance, I know. But there we go. Yes. Perfect. Another bandit group? Damn. The dice rolls hate me today. Well, let's do it. Okay. Ow. Just got hit with two... Oh, a chain buck... Oh, I broke his chain buckler when I shot him. This is actually pretty dark. I have to admit, I'm having trouble making out who these people are. I can see their silhouettes. But it's weird because the sky... I think it's because the sky is bright that I'm having trouble seeing them. Alright. Damn. Well, let's get going. Here we go. Got a gold piece. Well, you found nothing in your victim's pocket but an ink-stained handkerchief. Okay. That's fine. Warriors. Come on. Ow. Got him. Alright, Dwarven Battle Axe and Elven Tonto right off the bat. Let's go ahead. We got some money. Shove everything in our wagon. As we can. Then figure out what we're going to do with it. Oh god, I put all this on the corpse, not the wagon. My bad. Fix that. Yes. I'll take your surcoat as well. That's everything. Let's do it. We're taking off. Continuing our journey. Very good. Cluster of green vegetation. Spend some time. Yeah, let's look for some water. Yep, we found water that's safe to drink. We refilled our satchel. Unfortunately, we got another bandit who snuck up on me while I was getting water. I found some water that was safe to drink, and then immediately a freaking knight attacked me. Yeah, it was a knight. No idea why, but we'll shove everything in the wagon as per usual and continue over. Yep, nothing else I want. Let's heal ourselves, though, I think. Actually, we have healing potions, right? Pretty sure we do. Just drink a healing potion. There we go. Like, I keep buying potions. I might as well use them. It makes sense, really. What the hell's a chain buckler? Very simple. They took a plank of wood and put some chain over it, like draped some chain over it to help stop it from getting punctured. All right. Oh, you don't know about the arrows? Well, the arrows are supposed to weigh 735 kilograms, but that's well in excess of my capacity. See? So, obviously, arrow weight doesn't matter. All right. Yep. Said less time going to shops for arrows. What are you talking about? I will continue to go to shops for arrows. That's how I've accumulated that many. You don't stay rich by not getting more money. All right. Let's see. Hostile encounter. Try to avoid. Failed to avoid the encounter. Okay, who we got? Really? A warrior? Fine. Okay. The practical necromancy mod. You said you had an army of skeletons switching allegiance constantly. It turns out in the next version of Test 3 MP there is going to be an ally system. It's like it was mislabeled as team when that's not how it works, and that's why we were kind of screwing up in Test 3 MP. Is because like they weren't supposed. We had like they had both allied with me, but not each other, and that's why it didn't work properly. Like why Dretch was continually getting attacked by Khan's summons and vice versa. It's because while they were allied with me, they weren't allied with each other, and so the command is currently being renamed. But it's just kind of interesting how, using these bleeding edge development builds are really causing us to encounter some interesting situations. All right. Speaking of this lantern's used, let's go ahead and eat something before we do anything else. Meat! And apples. Good enough. Said you wanted to make oil for wearable lanterns without the mod forced you to get 100 born. Oh, yeah. True. We get back and doing Test 3 MP at some point. Yeah, Test 3 MP is a lot of fun. I've been messing around with it, and I do intend on getting back to it soon-ish. Hostile encounter, try to avoid. Very good, very good. Let's see. Try something. That's interesting. I was able to tab it over to this. Now, if I turn off desktop view, let's give that a try. Okay, so I turned off desktop view. Oh, okay, yeah, I can switch windows without it panning over. So I can see the city on my preview there, gathering in the distance. No, we don't need to check any of the trees. Don't worry about it. Now, as I was saying, I was just going to go and get to that. Said Witcher, Bioshock, KOTOR. Oh God, like yes. The Witcher especially. There's a lot to unpack with that. Put on your armored up outfit. Did I? I was gonna say immediately cover yourself. Yep. I'm warmly dressed. I'm lightly dressed. My armor's warm. That's fine. My armor isn't hot, so that's a-okay. We're pretty close to the town right here. You can see it in the distance. Just seeing if there's anything else I may have missed. And no, we're good. Let's keep going. I say this frequently, but every prospective game developer, every person who wants to break into game development should be forced to play The Witcher 1 as an example of how never to design your combat system. Alright. Thirsty Dagger. And a general store. We'll go over to the general store really quick. There it is. Adamantium Saber. He said how not to write a story for an established franchise. Well, as far as I'm concerned, because I was not a fan, the story was absolutely fine. I think that, for example, Lord of the Rings made good movies, despite the fact that if you attach them to the series, if you pay too much attention to the series, they are not so good. Like, the Lord of the Rings movies are terrible if you judge them based on the books. So, understanding that, we can get 16,000 off this guy. Let's see. What about this? 24,000? I'm considering. Hold on. Yeah, I think that's the best deal we're going to get. Let's do it. Paid with a letter of credit. But yeah, I mean, I found that the story in The Witcher 1 was pretty good. From the perspective of an encapsulated... just an encapsulated single story. Okay. Recommend playing The Witcher 2, then 3? Yes. Well, The Witcher 2 will actually give you choices that you need to... like you will make, and then you like import your save into 3. Either that, or you can simulate the save by when you get to the Royal Palace, they'll ask you a bunch of questions about the previous game. But it will get confusing if you haven't played the game. So I do recommend actually playing it, even if you don't intend on copying your file. Shadowrun. Wait, Shadowrun? Go this way. Okay. Ooh, there's a tower here, but... yeah, it's still 6 hours away. I hear it raining outside. There's a lot of wind and rain going on out there. Kind of weird. It sounded like something was scratching at the window, and it was literally the rain. It just someone with Sneak 100. Must have been the wind. Memes. All right, let's go to this town 5 hours away. We're almost to the dungeon. He said, fingers crossed the power won't cut. Yeah, I mean, let's be honest here. My internet was out for 16 hours recently. I'm not joking about this. Okay, so get this. My internet went out. And I was wondering why. So I went on my cell phone. And I started Googling, and, or not Googling, but I was looking at the news. and the local news said that there were 80-mile-an-hour winds, and that, you know, a bunch of trees were getting knocked over and stuff. And I was like, really? And so I guess that's why why the internet was out. And I just kind of and I made a tweet about this because it was pretty relevant. So if we do this right here, you'll see what I mean in a second. So yeah, so we look at this right here. Whoops, say there? Oh, there it is. You can see right here the billboard says your audience is waiting.com. See, I was going to do a live stream, and then my internet was out. And, well, as you can see, my internet was out. I was going to do a live stream, but then I go to see the news, wondering, you know, what was going to happen, like what was happening, and it literally said your audience is waiting.com on the news article. Yeah. All right, let's see here. Sorry about that. Hostile encounter, try to avoid, failed to avoid. Gotta fight. Just one guy. Pinch 5 gold pieces off him. Let's go. Good. That'll do it. Alright, we got that over there. There is a town right over there. I don't think I'm going to it. I think I'm going past it. But I'm going to interrupt my travel here as I go by it, because I want to see what they see as. Looks like it's not a town at all. It looks like it's some sort of graveyard. Let's go check it out. Nothing wrong with checking out a graveyard in the wilderness, right? White flowers line the path. Let's hop on in. Got it. Just dirty rats. Doesn't seem great. Moving on. Nothing here. I hear what sounds like an imp. That's an imp. Just smacked me with a spell, it did. Dead, though. It had orc's blood. Oh, God, another one. It's also dead. Had no treasure, which makes me sad. Oh, well. Nothing else here. Nothing else there. No problem. Good. That'll do. Oh, yeah, all the books that I stole from that one store. I mean, I found in a place that was definitely not that store. Let's go ahead and have the meat and an orange. Go. Nothing in these tombs, though. Really, that wasn't worth it. Okay. All right. Haha, harpies, yes. I read the anthology, the initial Witcher anthology, then I read the first real novel in the series, because the first novel in the series is just an anthology. It isn't really isn't really that important. You know, the actual story more or less begins in the second one. Anyway, I read the second one, and I was just like, nah, this series isn't for me. I don't, number one, like how it's written. Just, it's annoying for me to read. I'm sorry, that's just a very simplistic way of putting it, but some author styles I enjoy, and this particular author's style I did not enjoy. Don't get me wrong, the anthology was fascinating. You know, these little happenstance events were good. But when it came to the actual series, I didn't care for it very much. I suppose it's because an anthology is best read in bits and pieces. You know, like you read one chapter, then you move on, go do something else, come back later, read another chapter. And nothing is really lost if you take a day off, or you know, you don't move on to the next chapter so quickly. You couldn't read Bram Stoker Dracula because of the letter and documents format. Yes, some people want to get creative with their formatting, and I find in general that creativity tends to put a lot of people off, that's for sure. I'd say the worst series tend to jump around from one character to another based on the chapter. Those are generally the worst. Don't get me wrong, there's some good examples. Ooh, here we go. Fighting harpies. But the occasional standout doesn't make the overwhelming number of bad attempts to do that any less prevalent. Sorry, I got distracted by the looting. Looting is very important. We're in an age of looting right now, you know. All right. Let's see here. Looking at a couple more things. Sorry, lots of distractions. All right, we're back here. And, you know what because you were talking about, like, the Netflix series of Witcher. You know one series which was atrocious, and I talked to someone else about this yesterday. It was the Sword of Truth series, which was a pretty good novel series. It was, at the end of the day, you know, romance fantasy. However, the funny part is that they turned it into a television series, and they called it Legend of the Seeker. And it was done by the same studio that did the Hercules and Xena shows. And they bring all that energy to it. It's terrible. Absolutely terrible. And yet it is hilarious and a good watch regardless. But if you know anything about the Sword of Truth series, you know this is an awful, awful television show. And yet it is amusing in many the same ways that Hercules and Xena were amusing. I call it a good watch that is a terrible, terrible adaptation And I argue that Lord of the Rings, the movie series, is similar in that respect. That it is a great watch on its own, for its own merits, but it is a terrible adaptation of Tolkien's work. Now let's go sell some books. What kind of books? I didn't steal these books, I assure you. All right. Buy the apple. Okay, buy a salted fish. Let's continue. The journey. How's the weather? We're good. Still good. We don't need to change our outfit. I'm thinking we should... Yeah, we should probably rest. Our stamina's getting low. Our magicka's kind of medium. Let's go check out what tavern this is. The Toaden Castle. Go to the Toaden Castle then. Good, good, good. Room for the night. The room is free for a knight such as you. Up here we go. Short blade. Said, after Sword of Truth is Legend of the Seeker, you're glad they never attempted the Wheel of Time? My yes. Oh my yes. Alright, well, let's go ahead and chat with this man about stew. We're invigorated by the meal. Let's go. We're getting out of here. Our goal is 2 hours to the northwest. Northwest this way. I spun my camera around in the wrong direction. Okay. Let's continue. The shack, 2 hours away. Yes. Here. The books are expensive to print. Yes. Yes, they are. We're gonna check out this little town here. The interesting thing about books these days is we're getting so many that are digital. So many, not in the United States, but so many web novels and things like that are getting picked up in Korea and Japan, and you know, and a little bit in China, and you're just like, okay. So that it's just interesting how now I'm not saying they're good. I'm not saying they're of quality, mind you, and quite the opposite usually. However, it's interesting how web novels are kind of taking off in other countries. In the United States, everything is so, you know, corporatized. Like, you're not going to get television shows and things like that based off of web novels so much, not directly. Oh, there's the Orc Warlord is here, I think, the one I have to kill. It's kind of funny. Well, I'm here to kill an Orc Warlord regardless, so gonna happen. Now. Who said web novels in the West just end up on Kindle? Yeah, exactly. They don't get adapted directly like in Korea and Japan. Especially Korea, though. Oh, God! Ghosts! What's happening here? I'm paralyzed. Unrestrained. Oh, God, do I have a free action? Free action? Free action? I have no free action. Okay. Well, then I have to use my unrestrainable common symbol and back up. Back up, back up, back up. Okay, we're going to use our Wand of Fireball. And we killed the Wraith with the Wand of Fireball. He had a Daedric Broadsword. He paralyzed me and smacked me with it. Ugh. Okay, that, I think, is the boss. Alright. Gonna stab him in the back. Oof, let's go. Hit him with the wand of fireball again. And for the first time on him there. That'll do. That adamantium greaves? Wow. What's sad is he was not the quest target. Interesting. I have to kill a orc warlord. Singular. But this dungeon may have more than one, apparently. I'll know when I've killed the right one. There'll be a pop-up. So, I grab the steel, shove it in the wagon. Let's see here. Seeing if there's anything else I need to shove in the wagon. Obviously, this salted fish. Alchemy ingredients. That's fine. Go ahead now and save the game. I want to check something. I'm going to use my mark of recall and teleport. I'm going to reload. Yeah, so it will take me back. I couldn't remember across sessions if I had made my teleport in the correct location because, you know, that was several days ago that I played this. So I had to remember. And the only way to remember is to try it. We turned on our lantern, by the way. That's an orc shaman. I'm going to run behind her and stab her. Here we go! Successful backstab. Damn right. Grab the steel. Accessing the wagon. Yes. Here's how you access it, Rinslayer. You hit this button right here. This is... And yes. Yes, I wish to stay in the ruins of the shack. You see, that we access it through this this door here. This is the exit. So we get our wagon from the exit. All right. Here we go. Shaman's dead. Now, what if I try to use it here? The exit is too far away for you to access your wagon. Well, there we go. He said try to take 6 to 8 massive D&D books on the bus. Gonna suck. Well, yes. I absolutely experienced something similar. Oof. Not going in that water. Let's head on up. Oh, that's a long section there. I got a piece of cloth smeared in blood. Love it. But I mean, back in the day, that's what we did. I have, ooh, Dwarven Male Silhouettes. Nice. Elven Tonto. Good stuff. I was gonna say that I absolutely did bring books. Remember, I played Dungeons & Dragons back in 2nd edition. So. It said D&D book scans on a jump drive. Jump drive? We didn't have those. Every once in a while, people would talk about zip disks. Those were, let's see. Ooh, Orcish Pauldron. That's going to sell well. You know, back in the day, we were looking at, you know, these floppy disks. And when zip disks came out, everyone was like, whoa, crap. This is like, I guess floppies are obsolete now. And then CD-ROMs came out of nowhere. And, yeah. God, she's kicking my ass. I'm going to chug a potion. I'm gonna die. Healing. There we go. She was a barbarian. That explains why. Oh. I remember reading once, like, that in order to play this game without needing the CD, you'd basically just dump all the CD contents onto your hard drive. And, like, don't worry about it. Like, our hard drives now have, like, up to 12 gigabytes of space. You're never going to use it all. Not 12, 32. That's what they said, 32. Like, your drives have up to 32 gigs of space. You're never going to use it all. That's what someone actually wrote in one of their files for, like, an explanation of why you should just dump all of the files from the CD-ROM onto the hard drive. And it was because they have 32 gigs of hard drive space. You're never going to use it. Ever. Big hard drive. Yeah. Let me really quick just pull up the hard disk you've been waiting for. Thing is, this thing's pretty important. Some of you will know it when you see it. Look at that. The hard disk you've been waiting for. Bam. Serious business. Yes, indeed. That 10 megabyte hard drive there. He said, you got 2 terabytes. You're never going to use it all. Wait, you mod Skyrim? Never mind. Hey, now. Skyrim mods don't take up that much space. Let's see. You don't trust game developers, though? You look at modders, you see they have 10 times better the textures that are tenths of space because they can't do... Well, there's some upsides and downsides to compression. But yeah, for the most part, Bethesda is terrible at compressing their textures. Yeah, let's continue. Somewhere in this dungeon, there is an orc. And you know what they say? Orcs must die. Did BSA suck? Well, yes and no. There's, BSAs are actually more or less required if you want your, game to load quickly. If you have uncompressed files, just kind of loose files that you install, your loading screens are going to be much longer as a result. BSAs exist for a reason. I mean, think about it. If you've got a slow mechanical hard drive, something like, let's see, like I've got my toaster here. As you can see, like these are 2 mechanical hard drives that I have inside this little dock, and the idea is that I can plug this dock into my PC and use them. I don't use mechanical drives anymore. I use SSDs. But you know, if you have one of these old drives and you have Skyrim installed on it, imagine if you it just installed all loose files. Like, it would be insane. All right. You learn to live with the trade-off after NVMe SSD. Yeah. Again, I'm running my Windows on NVMe, and I kind of use mostly the NVMe as a storage disk right now, unfortunately, because most. Oh, hello. Hold on. Got a wraith here. Oh, geez, I'm almost dead. Okay, we're gonna use a potion of purification. We're better. We're better. Okay. Good, good, good. But yeah, I'm running currently Daggerfall off a standard SATA. Oh, backstabbing this. Oh, I'm paralyzed. Crap. Unrestrainable common symbol. Let's do it. Off a common SATA SSD. I split my 1 terabyte NVMe into 2 500 gigabyte partitions. One is Windows, the other is Linux. And then I installed all my games on... Oh, there's a floating torch here. I installed all my games on a 1 terabyte SATA SSD. And then I was gonna start a lot after I get my steel, because I got some steel there. But Orc Warlord didn't stand a chance. Damn it! I'm paralyzed again. Bastard. Okay. I need free action potions. I'm gonna break my unrestrainable common symbol at this point. It's annoying me. You know what? Screw it. Do I have a dead man? No, I don't have any dead man ability. Venom antidote, fireball. No, these are all AoE attacks. Damn. Toga of lightning. Let's just smack this guy with the toga repeatedly until he dies. The toga of lightning. Yes. I'm just looking at how ridiculous this is. Toga! Good, he's dead. It's gonna take me a moment to be okay there. But what's the main difference between NVMe cards and the SATA SSDs? NVMe, the M.2 drives, they plug into your motherboard, and they access a lot faster, both reads and writes. That said, there is diminishing returns. So, I said, is there any game/quest breaking bug in this build? As far as I know, there is not. However, Daggerfall itself has an issue with certain quests, and this is a vanilla bug that has been carried forward due to it not being an engine bug, but rather a symptom of a badly designed quest, like just some badly designed quests. A few of the quests will tank your regional reputation just as a consequence of completing them. And that's just Daggerfall in general. Now, you won't get those quests from anywhere but peasants and nobility, specifically. Usually nobility. I'm waiting for the paralysis to wear off. That's why I was stopped. I just hit the guy repeatedly with the toga of lightning until he died. I didn't have to use a charge of my unrestrainable common symbol. Yes. Alright. Now, as I was saying, though, there are some really fast hard drives, like SSDs, that are even faster than the one I'm using, but you're reaching diminishing returns already. So. Well, you said, is that why you can go from good reputation to pawn scum without even knowing why? That's one of the ways you can do it, yeah. Oh, here we go. That'll do it. We got him. God don't know where in this labyrinth our quest target is. Yes. Let's go ahead and use a healing potion. And continue. Damn. Bastard. That'll do it. Heard another door open somewhere around. Download you some more RAM. Said regular SATA speeds are good enough for casual. Well, yeah, pretty much. And yes, even with like, oh, it's a vampire. Good. He's been pacified at some point, so she won't actually attack me. As I was going to say, you were talking about engine processing and other limitations to your program. Yes, that is absolutely true. There are bottlenecks which are very often in the software, and even the fastest SSD may not be able to deal with that. Now let's go ahead and stab this vampire. Successful backstab twice. Waving her arms at me. That's a terrible attack type, by the way. Like, that animation is atrocious. Okay. Now, let's see here. This way. That's the dungeon entrance again. Then we'll go back and around and check out this area. Yeah, so we're going to go to the exit. We're going to go check that area out. Then we're going to go along here, down there. And, hey, there we go. And then we'll head down over here and check this out. So, first things first. Access wagon. Put away all the steel we picked up. Put away the money. Now we have enough space to continue. How's our lantern doing? It's battered. We gotta go ahead and shove some more oil in it. Yep. Okay, our lantern's full. Game. Ugh. I was hoping this wouldn't be the case. Nah. Not gonna do it, not gonna do it. Not gonna dive into the water unless it's the last resort. Last resort. There are a few other locations to check out, though. Wow. Okay, let's see here. Our next location, we should go down the hall and to the left. Yes. Doing all right. One thing I had to do when I was installing the... Whoop. Wait. You pilfered a note from the victim's father detailing hometown gossip. No one cares. Okay. One thing when I was downloading the Dream mod... or I was trying to transfer, I should say, my entire loadout from Windows to Linux. I had to I had to switch out the Dream mod for the Linux version of the Dream mod, and I don't entirely know why the file formats are that way. It just is. Where the Dream mod specifically doesn't work on every platform. Like, you have to download a separate Linux version as opposed to the Windows version. Not entirely sure why. Jump it. And there's a ghost down there. Frickin' ghost. Heard someone laughing in the distance. Oh crap, I'm about to die. Drink a potion, drink a potion. There we go. Wraith is dead. Let's go. Mess with one thing really quick. Yeah, we're fine. Bastard. Okay, let's hit him with that Toga lightning again. I was hoping he'd turn his back and get hit by a lightning bolt, but it just didn't, or a backstab after the lightning bolt, I should say. Oh, ebony light flail. Nice. That's some money. Very good. Okay, so we've looped around this area. That is a dead end there. Seems to be just one module. The entire dungeon just one module? I'd be kind of disappointed if that's the case. Oh, we can go back this way. Yeah. An orc shaman and looks like a nightblade or a wizard. One of the two. Either way, we're going to use fireballs. If they're stuck in the corner, we're just going to fireball them to death. There we go. Dwarven Saber and Elven Pauldron are mine. Take some cactus. Is there an enemy in the room with me? I thought I just saw through the corner of my eye an enemy. Yep. Extra orc. It was just a random orc. He had a mithril dagger on him. Damn. That you use a couple Daggerfall Unity Windows mods on Linux. Not sure what the difference is. They're, to my knowledge, only Dream has broken, like, as far as I could tell, Dream is the only thing that breaks spectacularly if you use a Linux version, a Windows version on Linux or vice versa. Okay, there's a ghost there. I'm going to back up and I'm going to use my wand of fireballs. The ghost is dead. Good. The ghost is dead again. Re-dead. Yes. Chain helmet. A holy candle. Not even worth taking. It's funny. That candle is holy. But what's its monetary value? Trash. Alright, so I guess we're going to rest here. Enemies nearby. There's an orc. You should find a campfire. Why? Am I freezing? It's very cold in the dungeon. Okay. Good to know. And I don't have a second cloak, so I guess put some. Oh wait, I got a formal cloak. Nice. We're good. We're good. Yeah. Yeah, we're fine. Using addresses with different architecture. Oh, goodness. Okay, you know what's funny? I was installing Unreal Tournament 2004 a couple days ago because it is my favorite first-person shooter. Anyway, I started installing mods for it. Not really mods, but like map packs, because UT 2004 has like 5 or 6 community map packs, which are all really good. And when I got all of them, it's gonna be another orc. Yep, it's another orc. Okay. As I was saying, when you get all of them, you have tons and tons of content, like hundreds of extra maps. But here's the thing: I installed one of them, and then I tried to launch the game, and the game crashed. I'm like, what? And it took me a while to figure out that all of the map packs install a folder called maps, MAPS, right? With a capital M. But the game, as it was installed on my system, whether it's because of some weirdness with Steam or Proton, I don't know. Point is, it installed maps with a lowercase m. And because maps existed with a uppercase m and a lowercase m simultaneously, like both folders existed side by side in the same game folder, the game said, I don't know which one to use, and it crashed. Because in Windows, it doesn't matter whether it's uppercase or lowercase. And in Linux, you can have both. And they're considered separate. Oh god, it's another barbarian. Alright, Toga Lightning. And Wand of Fireball. But here's the really confusing part of this whole situation. All of the other folders started with a capital letter. My Daedric Dagger broke. Crap. I was going to say that all the other folders start with a capital letter. Maps was the only one that started with a lowercase letter. So all the mod authors were like, you know, I guess this is the format. Yeah, let's go grab that Daedric mace. Get rid of anything that's steel. Make room for the Daedric, and let's get out of here. We gotta get back to the dungeon entrance as soon as possible. Yeah, our Daedric dagger broke. We have a few more in the wagon. We didn't bring any extra with us, though. Because, you know, that would require intelligence. Not sure I have much of that. Alright, let's go this way. Up and around. Down and through. That's the right way. Very good. Put Daedric Dagger in the wagon. Put everything else in the wagon. Put money in the wagon. And type in the word day for Daedric. Figure out... We'll take 2 Daedric Daggers. What's our Daedric Bow doing? It's also new. Good. We got a brand new Daedric Dagger, and we have a second one just in case. Not that I think I'll need it, but you know, we've definitely have everything we need. That case-sensitive directories is a better practice overall, but users grew up not expecting it to matter after years of Windows use. Yeah,